This US-based Yoruba man have ordered all the members of Yoruba people to buy any Igbo man that they see. This man ordered their family members to buy any Igbo man that they see in Yoruba land. I'm expecting Nigerian government to do something about it. This man is based in This Yoruba man is based in US. I have been expecting Nigerian government to rendition this man back to Nigeria for him to face the law, but they will not do it. Why? Because he's a Yoruba man. This man came online and said they should buy every Igbo man that they see in Yoruba land. What is their offense? According to him, they say that there is one particular man that bought 30 plus of land and he's using it to build houses, and he said he's going to rent those houses to all the to choosing people, all these Lord choosing church members, that he's going to rent it to them outside Lord choosing, that he's not giving any other person that apartment. That is the reason why this Yoruba man, according to him, he said you cannot be Igbo person and come to their land and come and dictate what you will do. On the land you use your money to buy, on the land that you use your sweat, you use your hand-earned money. We are talking about South Africa, their xenophobic attack. Look at Yoruba people. This man is ordering their Yoruba people to buy any Igbo man, to unalive any Igbo man that they see in Yoruba land. According to him, that they should behead any Igbo man that they see. If they can't behead them, that they should torture them until they die. Look at it. Look at it. I have been expecting Nigerian government to do something about this incident, but they will not do anything because he's a Yoruba man. This man is publicly telling the Yoruba people to buy any Igbo man. Any Igbo man. I know maka South Africa. Look at Yoruba people. Typical Yoruba man, typical Yoruba women wants every Igbo person to go down. Look at it. Yoruba person open his mouth and say, any Igbo man you see, you should behead them. Can you imagine? Any Igbo man you see, as long as the person is in Yoruba land, you should behead that person. You should behead an Igbo man because he used his money, he used his sweat to buy plot of land, to buy 16 or 30 plots of land. That is your anger. That is your anger. He decided to use that land and build houses and rent it to Lord choosing people. That is your anger. He gave you money back. He paid for those lands. Then why are you angry? You purposely brought out that land and sold it to this man. This man bought it with his hard-earned money, with his sweat. Now you are ordering all the members of your people. You are calling your community people to unalive any Igbo person, because they cannot come to your land to come and dictate. How are they dictating for you? Didn't he pay you? Ozurianohi. Ozurianohi nde Yoruba. We are talking about South Africa, but you people are the worst. Okay, Yoruba. You people are the worst people. You are the worst set of people, worst set of tribe, worst set of human beings that I've ever seen in this life. Coming out on the open space to tell the world, to tell your people, going from one community to another, to tell your people to behead Igbo man. To behead any Igbo man. You see that thing you are looking for from Ndi Igbo? One day you will see it. One day is one day. You people are going to see that thing that you are looking for. You are ordering your people to behead Igbo people. One day is one day. That war you people are expecting, that fight, that war you are expecting from Ndi Igbo, you will see it and you will fight and you will run away. You will fight so that you will not have any other strength again to fight. Igbo man bought a land with his money. He paid you money because he said on his own personal land that he paid you money. He said he's going to build house in it. He's going to give it to Lord choosing. That is your anger. You wanted, after him buying the land, he will come and consult you for you to come and tell him what he will use the land to do. What sort of human being are you? Yoruba people, you are expecting, you are telling your community people to come and kill Ndi Igbo. You are telling your community people to behead Ndi Igbo. Look at it. Let me open it very well so that you can see. This is Yoruba people for you. Yoruba people for you. We are busy talking about South Africa, the way they are behaving our people, the way they are unaliving Nigerians, the way they are unaliving Igbo. Everybody is busy talking about it. Now, Yoruba people, you have started. You have started with your campaign of beheading Igbos. I know that this thing have been in your mind. This thing you have been showing it out for a long time. This is an opportunity you see to say it to the public. Anybody, can you imagine? I have been expecting Nigerian government to rendition this man. Rendition him. He's in America, right? Rendition him to come back to Nigeria so that he will come and face the law. But Nigeria will do either like they never saw it. Like they never saw it. That is why they are going to sweep it under the carpet. It will just sound like nothing. Let it be an Igbo man that did this thing. Before 24 hours, they must have carried the person, DSS, all of them, all the police people would have been looking. That person would have been seen all over the social media. But now it's Yoruba people. Nobody wants to talk about it. They should behead any Igbo man. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? What did that man do to you? He paid, right? Why is he paying you? Why is he gave you money? Not even that you guys say the land is cheap. You sell it on a very high rate. Still, the person will buy with their money. The person will buy with their sweat. You will still send people. Did you see what you said? They should send higher assassin. If they cannot buy the person, if they cannot behead the person, they should send higher assassin to go and buy the person. Or they should look for a way and strangle the person. Why? What did Igbo man do to Yoruba people? What did Igbo man? Yoruba people are the #1 people that have this xenophobic lifestyle. They are the #1 people. They are one of the black people that hate other blacks everywhere. Go to Ghana and see the way they are doing our people. They will cause problem to make sure that they put it on the head of Igbo. Go to every black African country, any country, Asia country, Yoruba people and their problem. Everywhere you put your head, they will always come out with that their useless anger. You want them to behead Igbo man. You want them to behead Igbo man because he bought the land from you. God will judge everybody, you. God will judge everybody. And one day is one day. That thing you people are looking for, you will get it. To be honest, one day is one day. Because if we continue to run away from the attack you people are giving us, it will look like we cannot fight. Like we cannot defend ourselves. One day is one day. Nigerian government, they don't want to do anything, Abi. One day is one day. In this country, everybody will see to it. One day is one day. Nigerian government is keeping mute. They went to ordinary Kenya here and went and kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are in US. They are supposed to rendition you for you to come and face the law. Yes, because this is a treasonable offense. You are supposed to come back and face the law. But they will do like they never saw it. I'm expecting other prominent news outlets to carry this particular news, but they will not. Nigerian news outlets will never talk about it. Because he's a Yoruba man. Yoruba, they are in power. Nobody can touch them. You dare not touch them. Because they are in power. You dare not come close to them. Because their brother is in power. Let them behead Igbo man. Let them take away Igbo man. God will judge everybody. But before God will come to judge us in this country, one day is one day. One day is one day. Everybody will face their self in this country because it's becoming too much. The threat is becoming too much every day.